So how does a pizza company you've never seen beat the biggest names in the world? Hunt Brothers didn't win by selling better pizza. They won by rethinking where pizza gets sold. They turned just 59 square feet of gas station counter space into $1 billion empire. And in the process, they quietly reshaped how small-town America eats and how entrepreneurs think about franchising.
We are selling pizza on the dot at 5 a.m. Our customers love it. They rely on it. They love the idea that they can custom make their pizza. They choose toppings, they choose, do they want a hunk? Do they want a whole pizza?
How they accomplish this? You have to start with the people who made it happen and the problem they set out to solve. In the early 1960s, 4 brothers from Tennessee, Don, Lonnie, Jim, and Charlie Hunt, grew up working in their dad's small restaurant. They learned the grind of long hours, hot kitchens, and tight margins before they ever sold a slice. By 1962, they loaded up a truck and started Pepe's Pizza, a wholesale food route. They deliver pre-baked crust, dough balls, and toppings to local restaurants, taverns, even bowling alleys, anywhere people might want pizza. They didn't just sell ingredients, they baked pies on the spot, handing out samples to get people hooked. It was pure small-town hustle. Over time, Pepe's grew to 36 cities, but by the early 80s, the brothers decided to go their separate ways, each running their own small distribution business. Their mission back then was simple, just to feed their families. A decade later, in 1990, they reunited with a bigger vision. They realized that convenience stores and country markets across America had space, traffic, and staff, but no easy food to sell. So they created a system that turned those stores into instant pizza shops. That's when Hunt Brothers Pizza was born. Their approach was grounded in faith, service, and community. In the early days, some rural customers didn't even know what pizza was. So the Hunts would bake samples right in the store, what they called poking pizza in people's mouths, just to build demand.
At Hunt Brothers Pizza, we were built on the road, serving stores just like yours, with a simple idea and a bold belief to be a blessing to the people we serve.
That hands-on, grassroots mindset would soon collide with bigger industry problem, one every restaurant operator knows too well. Real estate is expensive and labor is so hard to find, and the margins razor thin. A lot of brick and mortar restaurant chains operate on just a 10% margin, and with rising costs with labor and materials, the profit margin can get eaten into very quickly. What Hunt Brothers did is they looked at the equation and said, what if we just skip all of it? Every major pizza chain fights over the same urban corners and delivery markets, but that leaves huge parts of the country like small towns, rural highways, completely ignored. The demand was there, that much was clear. It's why driving on the highway you see signs for next exit fast food stops, but you rarely see a Pizza Hut or Domino's on those same signs. The infrastructure wasn't there to meet the demand for fast grab food and pizza. No one's building a Domino's in a town of 500 people. The minimum investment range for a Domino's location is $160,000, $270,000 for Papa John's, $360,000 for Pizza Hut, $400,000 for Little Caesars. Again, these are minimum cost. Build-out costs can easily exceed $1 million. But you know what is always in a town of 500 people? A gas station or a convenience store. And that's where Hunt Brothers saw the opportunity. Thousands of convenience stores across the country already had the 2 hardest parts of a restaurant, real estate and employees. So instead of building new stores, the Hunt Brothers built a model that fits inside existing ones. Their pizza concept runs in just 59 square feet and uses the staff already working the counter. And here's the key, the cost to open a Hunt Brothers Pizza location, just $10,000.
It seems like they come in different sizes. Do you have to do something extra for a bigger setup like you have in there?
Yeah, you have to pay more. There's different levels, different tiers that you can do. You could literally just get the oven and a warmer. So ours was around like $13,000, but the packages can go up to $25,000.
There's no franchise agreement, no royalty split, no cut of your sales. Hunt Brothers just sells you the ingredients. That's it. The startup package gets you the oven, signage, training, and everything you need to start slinging pies. And if you don't have $10,000, but you have the right space, they'll front the cost and let you pay it back over time. The system is incredibly simple. Pre-made dough arrives frozen, and employees shape the dough, bake it, and serve it hot, usually within minutes. They don't sell slices, They sell hunks. That's literally what they call them. So what's the catch? How does Hunt Brothers actually make any money off of this? When you don't charge royalties and you don't own storefronts, you can't live on a few locations. To make this model work, they needed scale, and a lot of it. So rather than expanding store by store, Hunt Brothers Pizza built upstream, forming partnerships with regional distributors and gas station chains, the true gatekeepers. Land one distributor deal, and you get access to hundreds of stores at once. But how does the money flow? Let's break that down. First, Hunt doesn't take a cut of pizza sales. They generate revenue by supplying ingredients, packaging, and branded materials that each partner location purchases. Hunt then claims its store partners enjoy gross margins around 50% in their pizza operations. That means if a store sells $5,000 in pizza in a month, roughly $2,500 gross profit remains after subtracting the cost of materials and ingredients. From that, the operator covers labor, utilities, and overhead. Meanwhile, Hunt collects the cost of goods sold for raw materials, packaging, and support services. Based on industry chatter and internal estimates, those ingredient purchases are often in the range of $1,500 to $2,000 per location per month. Yes, we're approximating here, as Hunt does not publicly publish exact numbers. So to illustrate system scale, if every store sold $5,000 of pizza per month, that's $60,000 per year per location. Multiply by 10,000 locations, and you reach $600 million in system-wide pizza sales, which aligns with rough industry estimates. But again, that's system volume, not what Hunt keeps. The magic is in the arithmetic. Small per-store supply revenue multiplied by thousands with nearly no overhead on Hunt's side. It's a volume-driven engine. This isn't a franchise in the traditional sense. It's a distribution business. The same way Airbnb doesn't own hotels and Uber doesn't own cars, Hunt Brothers doesn't own a single restaurant. They just turn dead retail space into cash flow. It's Airbnb for ovens, Uber for gas station square footage. A masterclass in spotting hidden potential in overlooked places. They prove that innovation doesn't always mean flashy tech or massive funding. Sometimes it's just about seeing opportunity where others see clutter. At Franzi, that's exactly what we help people do. Spot the next hidden business opportunity that's hiding in plain sight. Because the next big thing might not be a new app, it might be 59 square feet and a hot oven. Want more stories like this delivered straight to your inbox? Subscribe to our newsletter below for hidden business breakdowns you won't find anywhere else.